Welcome to another exciting edition to Grove City Hockey Presents
Hockey in our neck of the woods, and you, sir, were a very talked about person towards the end.
I'm a fifth-year senior, kind of. Well, it's my sixth year of college. Incredible.
Hey guys, we want to say thank you to our sponsor, Cut Shield, for bringing you this episode. Make sure you check them out on the link below and use the promo code for 25% off your order. Used by all 32 NHL teams and players, Cut Shield is the premier protective player clothing designed by players for players. Their innovative cut-resistant clothing has prevented serious injury to numerous players, including over 30 NHL players. Cut Shield gives you the peace of mind to go out and play without worrying about injury. Use our promo code Grove City Hockey, all lowercase and no space, for an additional 25% off your order today. Welcome to GCH Podcast. I'm your host, Ben W. Stock, with my co-host, Chris Greco. We've got two very important guests. We've got Ken Maese and Russ Christopher. Both guys are representing Blood and Feathers. They are doing a play-in tournament at State Wars Pama Pro Play-in Invitational. They've got one more game left to go before they figure out if they're going to make it into the actual Pama Pro Invitational to play for some moolah, or if they're going to stay down and play in the remainder of the play-in invitational, so to speak. Boys, how are we doing tonight?
Buzzing. We're good. Buzzing. We're feeling good.
Thanks for coming on, boys. We appreciate it.
Finally got to sit down after 14 hours. So it feels good. Yeah.
I bet. So you guys had a rough first game. You guys were up majority of that game. A couple of bad bounces went to, a couple of bad bounces, and then Carshield was able to, I think the score was 4-2?
Yeah, it was 4-2. Doesn't accurately represent the game. They got an empty netter, but most of the play was pretty tight throughout the game. And I thought, for the most part, we dictated a lot of that game possession-wise, and we did a lot of good things. But those first games, especially to kick off a tournament weekend, it's it's always a little choppy the first go around. So you always gotta kind of
everybody's got their energy.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Exactly right. Yep. So anything can really happen in those first go around. So
yeah. And then you guys bounced back in your second game against Ringster Propel, and you guys won that one, right?
No, we played. No, we actually played Black Ice 2.0.
Black Ice.
Okay.
We played Ringster later tonight. Yeah, later.
Okay, that's right. Because I was just going to go in my head. I thought they tied Carshield 3-3 in their game.
No, that's Propel. Yeah, Propel.
Yeah.
Ringster Propel just tied them 3-3.
Yep.
They got a goal against them in the 10 seconds. They were winning 2, Yeah, so late goal. But again, that's what happens in these sort of situations. Like, the play-in's proven to be some really, really great hockey and some really great teams. So, I mean,
close games too.
Very close games, very tight. It's definitely I'll tell you this much: like, all the guys, the couch analysts making predictions leading up to this probably got their brackets busted. They thought, yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's a hell of an invitational to be able to get invited to this, and then this is something that they haven't done before with this play-in, which I think is really cool, because then you're not only expanding that pro division, you're really bringing in teams that that are trying to make it to that next level. On more than one occasion. I know you guys made it. We're down in tours. You guys did okay. You guys didn't make it out to Narch this year. But so the future is looking bright, though, regardless, and as to how this is going to go. And I think so now, instead of seeing 10 pro teams, you're seeing now almost 18 quality or 16 quality pro teams.
It's a long weekend.
Yeah, it's a long weekend.
Last weekend.
Yeah, it's a lot of good hockey. I would say this much: it's and I think Russ will echo what I'm saying here. It's like the format, the new, play-in is good for the sport. Gives a lot of up and coming pro teams a look and give them a taste of what it is to be at this level, to see an event, this caliber and quality. And then also too, it allows the sport to, I don't want to use the word like it keeps it from kind of becoming stale, right? You kind of want to, you want to make sure that the teams that are up there in pro in the showcase don't get too comfortable, right? Yeah, it's right. Before it was 12 teams, eight teams make it, the other four, get dismissed, and then it's just kind of then it's kind of a crapshoot as to whether or not somebody else is going to basically get the invitation back, right? Mm-hmm. But the nice thing about it is it's the playing gives you the opportunity to earn your way in. So there's no question about whether or not you belong, right? And it's a tough road, to get there.
100%.
But it's a valid 100%. One. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And one of the other things that I heard was that this might actually help some of those teams that don't get a chance to really gel and practice and play, get some games under their belt before and then they start getting on that roll, and then next thing you know, they're taking off.
Yeah, I think Russ could probably speak to some of that traction that you're talking about there, right?
I think it's just good that they're doing it to get these kids, the younger kids that want to play at this level, a chance to do so, and gives them a chance to play at an even higher level, which would be the Pama Invitational, which is, to me, is like the elite roller hockey. Yeah. But all these
easily,
there's kids that just get shots, so that's always good to just grow the game like that too.
Oh yeah, and I also think the idea of that, like, hey, listen, there's, before it was just the showcase, right? And you were kind of like, flipping a coin on giving an opportunity to like a D1 player, a good high level D1 player, as to whether or not it was basically sink or swim, right?
Yeah.
I think like what Russ is alluding to is that basically like the play-in allows for you to kind of dip your toes in it, get an idea what it is to feel like a pro, to have the backing of like pro sponsorship, to get out there. And then also not be a guy who's sitting, on the third line, maybe seeing one shift or two shifts a game, but actually be a strong contributor where you can get out there, see some minutes, see the crowd, see what it is, get some confidence, and then progress. And then it allows programs too that are wanting to stay up and coming to be able to filter, get a gauge on who belongs, who's maybe not quite that ready, who needs to stay down, they should be bringing up. And that's only going to make them better as years progress and as they compete in like the pro level or even AAA level in our sport, right?
Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Do you hope that like Narch and Tours kind of follow this format a little bit?
We had that conversation earlier.
Yeah.
I think it would be cool to see it happen like this. I don't know if they will. Like, I can't speak for those guys that host those tournaments, but I think it would be good. But I think also, doesn't Tours have a AAA?
Yeah,
stuff like that.
Obviously,
I feel like this is a little bit higher than that. But
no, I think I think Tours has their AAA. Narch has their Platinum division, which you look at a team like Lebeda Freeze, for example, 2 years in a row, doing very, very well out there. And then I think probably maybe there were some conversations afterwards, I'm sure Darren had with them saying, hey, maybe it's time to have a talk about moving up to pro. And I think like Darren does a really good job of being able to look at teams as a whole and decide like, hey, who belongs where, how to, calibrate, the experience and then also to like the quality of the teams that he puts into brackets. So I think they all do a really good job. I think more so with those two tournaments, I think what you're seeing is like the where you're kind of seeing like maybe they may look to adopt the model might come in the way of that they're starting to see a lot of 2.0 teams, or that's why they're calling them 2.0 teams, like Guys 2.0, chemistry, like even Propel, but like these like farm feeder teams, right? I think the more you see those where it's harder to make that distinction when it comes to just the pro, like, hey, we just have a pro division, like, but those teams are technically without the bigger names, but should be competing at the pro level. I think, at some point they have to say, hey, listen, we have to find a way to, set these guys up for success and not throw them to the wolves. So, this play-in might be a great option to see across the board. Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. Great take.
And to bring up, I think I've heard some rumblings that the Beta Freeze might be moving up. So there's we'll see.
Oh.
Yeah, they should move up. They're pretty gross. They're pretty gross.
I mean, they're pretty nice right now. They look good. They play good. They've got
Good chemistry.
trophies to show it right now. So I think they're on the upward swing of their trajectory, and I think at that time they got a lot of eyes on them. So their next moves are going to be pretty important. But I could easily see, I think a good opportunity for them to move up to pro, and maybe next season just dabble your foot in some of the regionals, a good regional.
Yeah, I think last year kind of surprised Vinny, Vince Free, a little bit with the result. I know he knew that he had a good team. I don't think he expected to win, but and then I really don't think he expected to go back to back. But I do know that he was talking about that there was a potential to be bumping up if everything goes well.
Well, I'll just say this much: I think he's made some very good decisions, and he's taken really a good hold of his program. And I also think that it helps when I hear he's got a pretty good goalie in net now for his triple team. I don't know where he could have found that guy. I have no idea.
Highway robbery.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't say it was robbery. I think there's like a little bit of
negotiation skills.
Yeah, some good negotiating skills. Yeah. So, yeah, Nicky WYDOCK's having a heyday right now. He's playing very well for us. He played very well for us. So, yeah.
Yeah, he when I watched what was it? It was the first game at Tours. He came out and you guys Car Shield. You guys played them phenomenally tough. I don't know if Car Shield just was playing flat or if they
Whoa.
I'm gonna say, listen, I'm gonna go in the hallway. I'm gonna go in the hallway.
Who invited this guy?
Hey, no more questions. This conversation. This is over.
I'm gonna go in the hallway. That'll come up, dude.
I mean,
sorry about my assistant, guys. I don't really let him talk much.
How about let's get the color in here now, guys. The commentary great.
Edit this out.
Holy shit!
No, but I mean, like you said, it was the first tournament for everybody coming together. It's one of those things where you're just not quite sure how everybody's going to stack up, but I thought you guys played phenomenal that whole tournament. So it's not a knock on you guys by any stretch of the means.
Look, I'll tell you, I'll keep it simple. Anytime you've got a goalie who has got the acumen and experience, and just overall, just ability of a guy like Nicky WYDOCK in that, you are never out of a game, right? And having that sort of backstop, it gives the guys a lot of confidence. And I think one of the biggest things in that game in particular was basically a call to arms, basically for that first game, saying, "Hey guys, listen, we all know that we are kicking off this pro event against a very, very, very good team. But at the same time too, it is the first game of the tournament, all eyes on, and it's really going to come out to who can get out there, get their legs going first, and start hot." And truth be told, I think we had a really great start to that game, and we were able to carry that momentum throughout, and we had our opportunities, and to go up even late in the game. For us, it was we saw that tie as a really for us that's a big step forward. With our program. Exactly. And I think we rung the post 3 times in a shootout. We hit the post 3 times on Reds. But head to head, I'll tell you this one, and I have no problem saying this over to anybody. anybody who feels like they can debate me differently, go right ahead. But Nicky WYDOCK, for as far as a goalie who doesn't have a whole lot of people, Nicky, we don't know the name as well. Anybody in the sport knows. I'll tell you right now. I take Nicky WYDOCK up against Redmond head to head any day of the week. I mean, he's just arguably just. I mean, I'm telling you right now, he's the best goalie you've never really heard of. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So but people are starting to. Ask Beta free. Ask Beta free. Yeah.
Like I said, he came out of nowhere for me. I didn't even know who he was until that Car Shield game, and he's only gotten better, and he's only gonna get better, because
well, he's on his farewell tour right now.
Allegedly.
I think he's trying to retire in 3 years.
Listen, this is his third last tournament ever.
Yeah.
I
always
we got to figure it out.
He always gives me a big hug. We always cheers at the end of the season. We always talk about, share some stories, the good times, and then some I won't. I
shed a couple of tears.
Exactly.
And then I technically wait about 2 months when I know he's just sitting there twiddling his thumbs on the couch. I'm like, hey, how about one more?
You're not fucking anything.
Not one more. And he's just like, woo! Yeah.
Yeah, one more dance. Why not?
Tell you what, one thing about Nicky is he's stroking his ego. He's stroking.
Yeah, we gotta stop talking about him.
Yeah, we gotta stop talking.
We gotta stop. He sucks. You suck, Nick.
Well, yeah, you gotta stop saying his name. You say
Never met a good goalie named.
Say his name 3 times. He magically
pops up like he's just gonna.
Yeah. He can't. Somebody call my name and he can't.
Just talking about me over here.
It's like that lingerer. Tell us a little bit about the atmosphere at State Wars right now. You guys had a chance to check out a few of the games. What's it been like?
It's early. I'll say that, but it's already busy. People are cheering. People are going crazy already. Like it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. I'm so damn tired right now that I can't stay in it like I would normally be. But man, it's always a good time coming out here.
Yeah,
there's a lot of like just the energy's high because of this play in, and then we have leading into the Pama Invitational is going to be nuts. The women are going to get after it. Then all the kids play, and then I think us fat old retired guys get to go. So I think it's all you. I mean, it's shit. I almost fell off the chair. It's
smooth move, Frank.
Look, it's a Tim McManus event, and pure and simple. It's what you come to expect in terms of just quality, atmosphere, energy. Everything is just and a lot of tournaments do it really, really well. I love every event we go to. I think in their own right, in their own space, every tournament we go to does a really, really good job. The weekends go really fast. There's a lot of variables, and I think for the most part, whether it's tours or Narge, they do a really, really great job of, creating a weekend. Doesn't matter what division you're playing in. That is just, it's just so much fun, and it's just such a vibe. I think that's the best way to put it.
Yeah.
But there's something just a little bit different about State Wars. About representing your state when you're young, right? That's huge, right?
Big
at the Pama Pro level, you're talking the best of the best of the best, and even in the play-in level, you're seeing great hockey. And whether you're two teams like us and Skittles relegated down to the play-in and just saying, "Hey, we got to earn our way back up," it's great hockey. We're having a good time. Yeah, I got it. We're having a good time doing it. Tim McManus, Greg Thompson, you couldn't ask for better hosts to the event. You got Wilfredo out here. He's a steward. That whole staff from the top down is A+, first caliber. So I have nothing but good things to say. I'm having a great time here.
They must have said Nicky's name 3 times.
Oh, you must have said Nicky.
You guys said his name.
I wasn't talking about him. You guys were.
Yeah.
I said it 6 times, so he's
Said it
chilling
6
past
times,
me.
but you-
Oh, that's why he's delayed now.
That's the problem.
He
You said
never
it-
shows
you
up
said
on
it-
time, but he shows
You said
up.
his name 6 times, and then you got three other guys walk through the door. Hey, you know what?
Exactly.
You don't have to talk to me. You can talk to there's Kyle Phelps is here. You can talk to Kyle Phelps. No.
Is he related to Michael Phelps?
No.
Yeah.
Phelps.
Hey, Venmo
Well,
Phelps.
they can all make an appearance. So come on in, boys.
Come in and wave to Grove City.
Here, if it's Grove City podcast, just say hi.
None of them want to do it.
JJ will do it.
JJ
I know.
doesn't care.
Hey, JJ has
We
to.
don't fight that hard.
He did his hair. He did his hair.
Hey, look at that.
Maybe no.
He's on a 17
What up, buddy?
contract. JJ's
It's fine. It's fine.
This is what it is.
This is what it
It's
is.
just charging in on people all the time.
Yep.
But it's a blast at the same time.
It's the best thing about roller tournaments. You just show up to someo's room.
That's what I'm saying. It's
Just pull
perfect.
up. If they're not
Who
on
knows
level,
what you-
the next guy.
Who knows what you're gonna walk into?
Like, put my hand right in your face.
Yeah.
Forget about me. Don't worry about me.
No, keep talking, dude.
I'm just over
Listen,
here watching
you're making
bottles.
this. You're
watching
making this.
bottles in the background.
You're making this real easy on me. I'm just sitting on my phone.
Living up to your name, man.
So you got the play-in. You got one more game left. How are you guys feeling going into this game?
Dude, best way I can. I mean,
Good.
top down, doors off right now. The boys are all buzzing.
Hell yeah.
Everybody
Hell yeah.
knows what they got to do. Everybody knows their assignments. Everybody's feeling good and ready to go. That's the best way to put it. I mean, we're gonna come out swinging and go out on our shield.
I wish I could turn the computer right now.
We're feeling
So
good.
bad.
All right.
We're feeling good.
All right.
Propel's like a horrible drink too, so like you don't want that.
No,
Always been a more Gatorade guy.
no. Listen, the locker room, the atmosphere in the locker room is good.
It's this.
The
It's,
boys,
I mean,
the boys are
JJ's riding a horse
Yeah.
for no reason. They're just selling in the room for no reason. Like,
We
You
feel
feel happy
good.
grabbing the ball?
Shaking the carpet.
Yeah. And what's up now?
This guy's just rubbing the carpet, throwing up a thing, shooting it out of the air.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Throwing TVs out the window. It just
No,
whatever. Whatever.
My name's on the room now. No, no, please.
Seems like a you problem, not a their problem.
Just imagine.
No, but we're ready. We're ready to go. We're gonna give them one. So
Cool.
you know?
Well, on behalf of GCH, we wish you guys nothing but the best. We won't keep you guys much longer because we know you guys got to head back to the rink and get the boys pumped up, ready to go. It sounds like they already are pumped up and ready to go. And
Yeah, but
I
I don't know.
can't
We might
wait
need to put
to.
them down a little bit.
Get their focus back.
We're gonna keep the door in.
Right.
No, I appreciate it though.
Cool. Well, we appreciate you guys taking the time, and Russ, we'll catch up again later this week. And
Yeah, we got. I got some stories to tell. Apparently.
yes, we're gonna talk about.
Yeah, we'll come back on. I just figured while I have you and Ken's sitting in the room on his phone, I
Yeah.
dragged his ass over here so he could talk to you guys.
You're lucky. I don't know.
And
You're a joke.
he does not do this. He wanted to send me on some other random podcast. I'm like, I don't know these guys. I'm not talking to them. You guys, I'll talk to.
Yeah.
What a job. Thank you.
Famous.
So
Me and you can catch up Wednesday, Thursday, whenever, and we'll
For sure.
shoot the and tell some stories.
for sure, I'm looking forward to it, man.
Thanks.
Thursday.
Yeah, you guys are gonna have to give us a rundown on how your women's do, and because we'll keep
Oh,
it
dude,
going.
that's
all.
Don't even-
You better have all
Bro,
this podcast.
don't even get me
Those guys.
started. That is, listen to me right now. That is my favorite, and I don't give a shit who knows it. That is my favorite hockey team that I've ever been a part of. Men's, women's, kids, anything.
Yeah.
They're a blast.
Yeah.
They win. They're like set on kill all the time. They're a blast. So
love our women.
those girls are buzzing coming into this weekend for sure.
Best decision
Oh,
ever,
yeah.
adding a women's team.
They're awesome.
Great. Absolute certified beauties. Yeah. Great.
Certified. Mark it down. Give it a check.
Hell yeah.
Check that box. Yeah. For sure. Yeah. Watch.
Well-
Just watch it this weekend. They're gonna.
Yeah, if you guys get a chance, check out some of their games. Ben, I'll send you their schedule.
For sure.
I mean, The way they move, the way they work together, like you've been on men's teams forever. Like there's always
these girls.
There's always those guys that are just kind of toxic or just want to take over. These girls don't do that. They work together.
That's awesome.
Wow.
They get along on and off the rink. It's unbelievable.
That's fucking rare.
No, it's very rare. If you took 12 girls and put them in a room, they'd kill each other. You take these 12 girls and put them on a bench.
3 casualties without a doubt.
Yeah, it's unreal. It's unbelievable.
Whatever.
That's
awesome.
awesome.
Them all, raise them as my own. Put them all up, raise them as my own. I love them all. Yeah,
that's awesome.
And that's it. That's it.
That's it.
All right. We should probably just end it.
Yeah. All right, guys. That's gonna do it for this episode. So, good luck, and we'll be cheering for you guys.
Hell yeah, brother.
Thanks, fellas.
Yeah, take care.
Right. Talk to you soon, guys.
See ya.
So we got the great Nikki WYDOCK.
Wish I was there, man. You guys are having a good time.
Oh yeah, they're going a little loud.
Yeah.
We'll kick them out.
How are you? You ready for this next game, man? We've been watching. We've been watching you play for the last couple of few months. You really opened up my eyes in the tours when you guys played against Carshield, and that was when I first reached out to you because I was like, who is this guy and why have I not seen him before? And and I'm sure I have. I just but now I just wanted to reach out and be like, man, I got to get him on the pod. So thanks for taking a few minutes to jump on.
Of course.
So tell us a little bit about what you're experiencing with out there at State Wars right now.
So right now it's been great. We had a tough loss the first game, late loss, but it's all right. We bounced back, got our win against Black Ice 2.0.
Yeah,
everybody's battling. I mean, playing really well. It all depends on this last game, really.
Yeah,
we just got to go out and win.
Just go out and play.
Propel's never won anything. Never won the favorite drink. Nothing.
Yeah. I do believe that you guys have a very good chance, especially with you and Net.
Oh yeah, everybody on our team has been really good this tournament, so it's been great.
Cool. So tell us a little bit about your tours event, because then you went out to Narch and played with Lebeda Freeze, right?
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about your tours experience first.
Yeah, tours was awesome. I mean, going from game one, I kind of tweaked my groin in the first game, so
the worst.
Yeah, awful. Especially during the shoot. It was the first shot of the shootout too. Yeah. So, the worst part is I played 30 and over after, so all I did was just wrap that thing as tight as I possibly could and just through it. And then I took a few weeks off. I literally didn't skate before Narch.
Yeah. Then you get out to Narch. Yeah, then you get out to Narch and you just dominate with Vinny Free and the boys. How'd that feel?
Yeah. Oh, it was awesome. Those guys are so good. Yeah. They're so good, and they're such good guys too. Like, it's crazy. Like, off the ice, we all were hanging out doing stuff. On the rink, like, such a good team.
Yeah. And Vinny and Vince just got back from overseas just before that, where he won a gold medal in Maiwa with the Masters division, and he was the team captain. So that was pretty cool.
He actually tore his groin and ended up having to play goalie in the championship game for 30 plus. and he ended up
That's
he took Car Shield to overtime.
No.
What a beauty.
And yeah,
What a fucking beauty.
he played unreal. It was
That's
insane.
crazy. See, I didn't know that story. That's insane.
Oh yeah, he ended up staying with the torn groin and played in net.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah,
Heart of a champion right there.
Yeah. I don't think I'd be playing if I had a torn groin at all.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, I mean, playing boy if I had a full groin. That.
Yeah.
I would do that one time in college, man. I was never going back.
No.
Yeah.
That's why I was like,
you can't slide. You can't do nothing. I'm straight.
So, all right.
That's a good team right there, dude. Keep you hydrated.
Not me.
As you can see, it's nothing but shenanigans with
it's
the blood
always
feathers
Russ.
right now.
Not
If
me.
something is going on, it's Russ. We're just playing Russ.
Don't believe him. There's no way.
Guy with the hair, dude. It was him. I know it. Johnny riding the pony, dude. It's the culprit. It's easy.
Right?
You can't fool me. You can't bullshit the bullshit.
You can't miss that bowling ball in his belly.
Damn.
Oh.
I'm skinny now.
I'm just kidding. He's skinny. He's skinny now. He lost 3 pounds.
Yeah, he lost 3 pounds. There he goes.
From the start?
4. He's like, it's 4.
No, it's been awesome here. I'm super pumped for State Wars. This is one of my favorite tournaments. It always
And
is.
then so you got one game left, and then that's going to determine whether or not you go to the Pama Pro Invitational, which I think starts tomorrow, right?
Yeah. So either way, they both start tomorrow. So if we make it, we'll play it. Our game's tonight at 11:20.
That's fucked.
If you play tomorrow in Pama, then you're at 10 a.m.
Yeah.
And you play, I think you play either Car Shield or Snipers. It's one of those.
Right.
Yeah, that's a good draw.
It's a good start. Good.
Yeah, right?
Easy start.
Yeah,
right.
Because why not take on the 2 teams that made it to the finals last year?
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, it's a nice little easy round robin first game.
Yeah.
Not a big deal.
But at least you guys have 3 games to really kind of gel and mesh and get together.
So that's the positive. Right?
They're coming in cold. You guys are coming in a little warmed up, a little fresh.
Yeah.
Whereas they've got a cold start. So
that's the good positive out of it. That's the way I look at it. That's how you have to look at it. Is if you make it in, you're gelling, you're moving. Those guys haven't skated yet. So that's how you can think of.
Oh, yeah.
The coaches over here.
The glass half full.
He's getting ready. They're getting ready.
all right. Well, we won't keep you much longer. So Nikki, thank you so much for taking the time. We're gonna catch up. Catch up and get you back on the pod when you don't have all of this distraction afterwards. Because we really want to tell your story as to how you got started from growing up playing hockey and then to where you're at now, and then
absolutely
and get your story out. So, so we here at GCH wish you the best of luck tonight, and because that's 11:20 your time, that's 12:20 our time, bro.
Your time, yeah.
Shit, you gotta play 1 game in 2 days. Pretty impressive.
That's right.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I played State Wars 1 time, I think in Fort Wayne, and our game was at like 11:50. Yeah, and then our next game was the same. It was like 8, 9 a.m. It's like, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah, you're exhausted.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and you stay up a little bit, enjoy the tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did not do well the next day.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, no, we got smacked.
Yeah.
But you guys won't do what we did.
We're gonna do well though. We'll do well.
Oh yeah.
Oh, for sure.
And
then even if you don't make it to the Pama Pro, you're still going to finish out the Pama Pro play-in invitational. Where then you guys are actually going to be remaining in the top, as one of the top teams in that bracket if you're unable to make it. But I have a feeling you guys are going to put Ringster Propel down. Especially after they only tied Car Shield, so you definitely have a real good opportunity here to to put the nail in their coffin for them.
Oh yeah, we're excited. We're ready.
Yeah.
I hate waiting.
My man.
Right?
Well,
Awesome. Thanks
that's
for
going to
having
do
me.
it. Yep. Thanks again, Nikki. We appreciate it so much. And again, we'll get you back on and we'll really get a chance to tell your story.
Awesome. I appreciate it.
All right. We appreciate
Boss
you.
man, you take care. Brush your hair.
Yeah.
Have a good night. All right, brother.
Y'all have a good one.
You too.
Will do, man. Thank you.
See ya.